Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a how-to video. It's a how to apply false lashes tutorial, and I do try to keep it as simple as possible because I know it can be super overwhelming at the thought of applying false lashes, and I do promise you that if you keep practicing, the more you do it, the better you get. So if you guys want to see my tips on how to apply false lashes, keep on watching. Alright, so I like to make sure that the full face is complete before applying a false lash because sometimes you have to go back in and fix your eyeshadow, or maybe you look at it and you're like, oh, I can use a little bit more glitter or shimmer right there. You'll go back in and then all that product will end up falling onto the lashes. And then I apply a few coats of mascara, and I try not to curl my lashes right before I apply the false lash because usually that makes applying the lash a lot harder than it needs to be. While the mascara is drying, I'm going to show you the lashes that I'll be using today. I have a whole stack, this is only a few of them, of the red cherry lashes that I love. Like, I use all types of lashes, but I find that these ones are just so easy to use because the band on them isn't thick. They're really comfortable to wear because you can barely feel them. And like, I usually opt for something like this. This is the number 43. They're wispy. They're a little bit longer on the outsides and a little bit shorter on the insides. It just gives you more of like that cat eye effect, which I love. And yeah, they're super cheap too. You can order them online in like packs, and it works out to be like just a few dollars per lash. Now you do want to make sure that if the lash is too long for you, that you trim the edges. For these ones, these are like my perfect fit. But there are some lashes, let me see if I have some. Take these lashes for example. They're not necessarily long. I'm not trimming them to fit my eye, but I do need to take a little snip off of each end so that it'll lay nicely on the lash line. Whereas some lashes, like, they're a little bit longer and say they just don't fit your lash, or they're like, they can be a little bit pokey in the inner tear duct and it'll just drive you crazy all day. Just take your scissors and literally just get as close as you can to the lash without actually cutting off the lash and snip, and you're good. And also try to use smaller scissors because this probably won't work very well for you. So now it's finally time for the lash. What you can do to remove them is simply hold them like this, like put your pressure down and pull, and it'll come right off. Try not to actually go and pull it by the hairs because you'll just end up pulling the hairs out. So you just want to kind of put your thumb right here and pull, and the lash will just slide right off. To apply the glue, you can just do it like this if you're like a super pro, but you're probably not if you're watching this video. So what I'm going to do is show you that I like to use like the pointy end of a brush. Oh, that's too much, so that'll probably happen. What I usually do is put it on top of something and just dip, and then apply it to the lash. So just a little bit about glue. I am using the Huda Beauty lash glue. Since I tried this, which was a few months ago, I want to say actually like last summer, I haven't used anything since. It really holds your lashes on there really, really well. And what I also love about it is at the end of the day, or when I'm going to be reusing my lash, I can just literally pull the strip of glue off, which is so convenient because lashes are made to be reworn or reused. So it just makes the process a lot easier when I want to take it off, apply some more lash glue, and then pop it on my lid again. Now this, because it's black, does dry black, and that's perfect for days where I have a wing liner on like today. But if you are applying a lash to your eye without any eyeliner, use something that dries clear, which is this Duo lash glue. It says clear white. It dries clear. All right. My voice is getting cracky. I'm going to take some of this glue and then start applying it to the lash band. And you want to make sure to just apply a thin coat, but apply it to the whole line. And now we just want to wait until the glue gets tacky. And I'm sure you guys have heard this term 1,000 times. It just means that it's like in the drying stage where it's not completely dried yet, but dry enough that it can go on your lash on your lash line without slipping and sliding around. Now I'm just going to keep my mirror right here. I don't like to look down because your lashes won't apply properly like that. So keep your eyes looking straight, and instead of just setting it on top like this, angle it down so that it just pops right onto your lash line. So at first it just kind of looks like that, and I can see that it's too far over this way. So I'm going to use my fingers and just slide it over and secure it to the outer part like that. And then what I like to do, my voice is getting cracky again, take some tweezers because this will make your life so much easier, and use it to secure it to the lash line. And you want to make sure that it's as close to your real lashes as possible. So you can almost just pinch them together like that. don't want there to be a major space between your actual lash line and the lashes. I just tried to go in and glue this part down again because it decided to not stick. And look at what happened. So here's another tip for you guys. Let this completely dry. Don't bother going in while it's still wet. That's a problem. Just let it completely dry. Take your tweezers and pull it off. But now we have to wait for that. Okay, so once you finally have your lash on there, what you can do is once it's completely dry, take your fingers and just push it up like near the root of your lashes, and it will look a little bit more amplified and full. Now you see right now they don't look as dark as they should. Like you can see that my natural lashes are kind of just poking through and they're kind of just like right here, and my false lash is here. What we want to do is like tie them together. So the way that we're going to do that is apply one coat of mascara. Try not to do too much of this, especially if you want to keep re-wearing your lashes. And you can also take your black liner and go over, like certain glues will be a little bit more shiny near the lashes, so you can take your liner and just go over it. And if you guys are still feeling a little uncertain, I'll do the other lash for you guys to see. I just applied some lash glue. This is not ready for application yet. Now it's completely ready to be applied. You can see the lash glue is almost black. Before it was gray. I'll look straight in the mirror, hold my lashes up, and plop it down onto the lash line. So I like to apply it in the center first, and then take the tweezers and pull it to where it needs to be on the lash line. I have two final tips for you before I go. If you've never worn false lashes before, do not attempt to try them for the first time on whatever special occasion you're wanting to wear them. It just won't go over well. If you're applying them yourself, you probably won't apply them right, so practice a few days before. And a lot of the times, the first time you wear them, that's all you see. Like they're in your vision if you don't push them up enough, and they'll just bug you. Number two, if you are wearing false lashes, make sure to take the lash glue with you when you leave your house, because there's nothing more embarrassing, in a girl's world at least, than being out and having your lash coming off and not being able to fix it. So that is the video. I hope you guys liked it. Give the video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I will see you all next Friday with another video. Bye.